Welcome back everybody to Marley and Me, or should I say this episode is about PIP, so it's PIP and me. It's great and it just saves me changing the channel because we don't want to do that. So the one question in your PIP assessment that ruins more claims than any other, right? And the worst part, it sounds completely harmless. I'm going to tell you right now because you aren't going to wait till the end of the video because I'm going to tell you now because we're going to go for the whole question. So wicked. So this question will be, tell me about a typical day, right? That one sentence has destroyed thousands of claims. It really has. It has. It's destroyed mine before. So it's through experience, but I'm not a medical professional, okay? So it's not because people lie, but because people answer it completely wrong. When you're asked about a typical day, most people instinctively describe their best day. You know, you see your mate in the street and he asks you how you are. You're like, yeah, I'm all right. You can't help it. You can't help it. You talk about, you know, the day you managed or the day that you coped, you know, the day you like pushed through. It's what we do. You can't help it. It's human nature. So the assessor, you know, this is how you function all the time. Brilliant, brilliant. PIP does not score effort. It scores function, all right? That's all you've got to like keep everything on. Just describe, you know, a good day. You've completely priced yourself out of your own claim. Don't describe your good days, right? A typical day in PIP language does not mean your best version of life. End of, okay? It means what happens most of the time. Not occasionally when you get up and you're like, oh, I feel right today. Don't tell them that, okay? You know, it's kind of not when the adrenaline kicks in. No, don't tell them that, please don't. So, you know, it's kind of like not when you force yourself through the pain. Don't tell them that. We want to basically go on most of the time. Remember that, please, most of the time. And if your condition fluctuates, you must explain that properly, okay? It's, you know, if half your week is bad, then your bad is normal. With me? Brilliant. But if you don't say that, the system will quietly erase your worst days. It just concentrates on your best days. So let me show you how to answer this question that we mentioned at the start safely. Okay. Please don't say, I wake up, I shower, I eat, I manage. Don't. You gotta say, right? Most days I struggle with X, Y, and Z. On bad days, I can't X, Y, and Z. Okay, if I push myself, I pay for it later. I like that one. I can sometimes do this, but not reliably. Now that's my favourite, okay? That word matters, the word reliably, because it's a cover-all. I absolutely love it, right? And there's another couple of words which I like. Actually, there's three. There's safely, repeatedly, right? And reasonably. Those four words are great, but I love reliably. You know, those four words come straight from the law. You know, it's the PIP law. That's what they're looking for. Tick, reliably, tick, reasonably, tick. You know, so you're being honest as well. You know, you're not trying to be legally accurate. You're being honest, and it's just buzzwords which you need to use. So, you know, honesty without structure is expensive in PIP. So we need structure. Okay, and here's another mistake that people make. They describe a routine that doesn't exist. We all do it again, okay? You know, for instance, they make life sound neat, but disability is not neat. It's unpredictable. Use that word as well. It's messy. It's never straightforward, is it? You're not like this, you're like this all day. It doesn't follow a timetable. If one day you stay in bed, say it. If one day you can't cook, what are we going to do? We're going to say it. If you cancel things, you know, cancel going shopping with your friends or out for coffee or something, say it. Because the assessment is, you know, it's not your Instagram highlight reel. It's a snapshot of how hard your life really is. Now, people watching this have got it a lot harder than me, but we can do this. The biggest danger in all of this, right, is pride. Pride makes you minimize your pain, okay? Pride makes you protect your dignity. But dignity doesn't pay your heating bill, unfortunately. We all know the system's completely flawed. You know, we want to be proud of getting through that day, okay? But unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. And I know it's people trying to change it. So if you take one sentence from this video and nothing else, okay, please use this sentence. If you need to rewatch the video again, please do. I can sometimes do this, but not safely, not reliably, not repeatedly, and not in a reasonable time. Perfect. Go back and watch the video if you need to. That sentence alone has protected thousands of claims. If you say it after every answer, you're in. Simple. And if you're rewatching this thinking, I already answered wrong. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Don't panic, okay? We know that we got mandatory reconsiderations, all right? It exists for a reason. For that reason, you might have said something wrong. Appeals exist for a reason. Being misunderstood is not the same as being wrong. Okay, someone might have misunderstood what you said. You might not be able to word things properly. It might be part of your condition. So, there's videos which I've done. They're in a PIP playlist. Please go and have a little look. All right, all the information's there. I'm going to continue making these videos, helping people as much as I can. I know you enjoy them and I know they help people. I've seen it, in the comments. So thank you very much for the people who do that. It really, really, really means a lot to me. So I hope this video has kind of given you just the one sentence, and you've got to watch it again because I'm not telling you again. I'll rewind it, all right? But have a look at that sentence and try and use that sentence after each question. And if you do that, it shows where you are. I mentioned that PIP is not about pride. We all want to be proud. I'm proud as it can be. I've got MS. I'm trying to make my PIP, assessments a lot easier, and I want it to be easier for people who can't word what they might want to word. So I hope you've taken something away from this. If you have, cost you absolutely nothing. There's a little subscribe button. Please just click that if you don't mind. And it helps my channel, helps me make these videos, and it makes me happy, to be fair, when I see that people are enjoying my content as well. So I'm not going to lie there. But I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourself, and keep going.